So now I want to talk about in the book of James, chapter 1, verse 2 through 4. This is an interesting holiness passage because it talks about being perfect and complete, lacking nothing. So you'll notice that. I want to read this to you. Count it all joy, my brothers, when you meet trials of various kinds, for you know that the testing of your faith produces steadfastness. And let steadfastness have its full effect, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking nothing. You see, that's God's will for you, is that you may be perfect and complete, lacking nothing. But let's go on in James a little bit further, verse 13. Let no one say, when I am tempted, I am being tempted of God, for God cannot be tempted with evil, and he tempts no one. But each person is tempted when he is lured and enticed by his own lust or desire. That's the Greek word, means desire. And the same thing as lust. Then desire, when it has conceived, gives birth to sin. And sin, when it is fully grown, brings forth death. Do not be deceived, my beloved brothers. So these liars say that you sin because you have a sin nature. No, it says it right there. You sin because you lust or you desire things that do not belong to you. You desire another man's wife. You desire, power. You desire things. And then it says in Corinthians 10:13, no temptation has overtaken you that is common to man. But if that is common to man, God is faithful, and he will not let you be tempted beyond your ability. But with temptation, he will provide you a way of escape that you may endure it. Therefore, my beloved, flee from idolatry. See, when you give into temptation, you're committing the sin of idolatry. And the God doctrine that says you can keep sinning as a Christian is actually the doctrine of Balaam and Jezebel. It talks about that in Revelations 2:14 and 2:20. See, what he did is he taught Balak to put a stumbling block in the path of the Israelites and to teach them to commit idolatry by eating food sacrificed to idols and practicing sexual immorality or fornication, you see. And that's how the devil is tempting a lot of Christian young people. And don't let yourself be caught into that trap. And then he calls it also Jezebel. I have this against you, that you tolerate that woman Jezebel, who calls herself a prophet, that's seducing my servants to practice sexual immorality. So these preachers that are preaching that you can still sin, and they're not preaching against pornography and telling people how to overcome sin in their lives. They're actually teaching the doctrine of Jezebel and Balak. God bless you.